Hey everybody, in this video we're going to be taking a look at the signed and limited release of The Long Walk, published in 2023 by Centipede Press. The Long Walk was released in 2 states, an unnumbered gift edition and a signed and numbered edition. So the first thing to note about these 2 editions, so here is the unsigned edition, and here is the signed edition. They are absolutely identical with the exception of a signature page and a limitation page, as you would imagine. So in the back of the numbered and signed edition, there is this limitation page. It is not signed by Stephen King. It's also not signed by Richard Bachman, and how cool would that have been? It's signed by Bev Vincent, Jim and Ruth Keegan, and Patrick Lohr. Bev Vincent wrote the introduction. Jim and Ruth Keegan did the original illustrations. Patrick Lohr did the photographs throughout the book. It's a really, really interesting, really attractive presentation with various types of media represented in the production. But anyway, the unsigned edition was limited to 1,400 copies. Has attractive end papers and an illustration or an introduction by Bev Vincent, Stephen King historian extraordinaire. Additional content, which is pretty typical for Centipede Press. Images of the original releases, the US and the UK. And then it gets straight into business with the book itself. And throughout, it's really cool how they've done this. They've incorporated these photographs that are of the actual route in Maine where the Long Walk would have taken place had it been a real thing, with, I guess, Photoshop used to indicate the parts, the chapters of the book on the road sign there. It's pretty neat. I really like the way that looks. And then interspersed throughout are the illustrations. Really cool looking book. Underneath the dust jacket, lovely artwork on the boards, printing on the spine, top edge stain, and a reading ribbon marker. Pretty cool. So that is the unsigned edition. Like I've already mentioned, the signed edition is identical. So far as I can tell, same page count, everything, with the exception of it has a signature sheet that is not signed by Stephen King. Another big selling point that it has going for it, though, is a slipcase. It is sort of an orangish, burnt sienna type of cloth with black cloth wrapped around the edges there, and embossed, stamped images of walkers. It's really, really cool. Beautiful slipcase. And the numbered signed edition also comes with this little booklet that has a brief introduction, which is not attributed to anybody. So I haven't compared it against the introduction to the book. It might be Bev Vincent, it might be Jared from Centipede Press, but also replicates the original first edition covers, some of the end paper illustrations, and then a thank you from Centipede Press. So it's a nice little add-on, but you know, it's an interesting phenomenon, books and value. So you have 2 books nearly identical in every way. Unsigned without a slipcase was $100. The signed with a slipcase, still not signed by Stephen King, $260. So it comes with a slipcase, Comes with a little book, but basically you've paid $160 extra for the slipcase, for the booklet, for the signature sheet with signatures other than Stephen King. However, these books have just gotten into the hands of collectors, and the Unsigned is already selling for 3 times its list price. That may settle down. And the Signed is already selling for 3 to 4 times its list price, and that will probably settle down as well. The only difference being the scarcity that's created by simply applying a page with numbers, sequential numbers, to 500 of the copies and having contributors sign it. It's a really interesting phenomenon. Because these books are identical, I don't feel a great compulsion to keep them both. I think I will sell or let go of one or the other at some point, but for right now, I'm just enjoying the heck out of them. I was super duper excited when this was announced by Centipede, and it truly is a handsome addition. The slipcase really is nice. Would I paid $160 just for the slipcase? No. But both books have proven to be a good investment so far, and hopefully will continue to be so in the months and years to come. But yeah, anyway, this is the first time I've been able to do a rare and remarkable video all by myself. The first time I've ever owned every state, reading 2 states, meaning 2 states of a single release. But The Long Walk is far and away my favorite of the Bachman titles, and Centipede is an amazing boutique publisher, and so it really is an exciting combination to have that title from that publisher with these contributors. It just looks great. But anyway, thank you very much for your time. Thanks for checking out the books, and I will talk to you later. Bye.